So, this is the dark and very expensive wood of suicides, where the leaves are black in color, and instead of fruit grows thorns of poison. Here the harpies, with their ugly disfiguredness, perch upon their trees, with filthy, ugly forecasts of close, hideous disaster.
You know, these harpies don't look very hideous. Just because you're the one who's been dead for 1,000 years doesn't mean you're the smart one.
What do you see?
What am I supposed to see? All I see is trees.
What do you hear?
All I hear is us talking.
You need to work on your attitude.
I do not need to work on my attitude. Virgil, you're coming back, right? Beatrice is making you stay. Poopums! What if I blow something up? If only I didn't have the audacity to question his authority. What's that I hear?
Help me!
Are those wails of grief?
Help me!
No, not that kind of wail.
Help me!
Oh, my ears!
Help me!
My lovely ears! Why, God, why?
Why must you add to my pain?
What was that?
It was me, you bumbling goon.
I am not a goon, you tree.
Please let go. I suffer enough. Can't you see my blood?
But you're a tree. What did you do? Kill a mime? You did. Get away from me, murderer tree.
No, you insolent fool. I was once moral and just.
I was wondering where the circle of hell for the moral and just was. But why are you a tree?
Be not displeased if I am lured into some conversation. I once held an office to Frederick II. I kept it quite close to my heart, if I may say so. But alas, many in his court had envy, that whore that corrupts so. They spread rumors, and dear Frederick believed them. He sent me to prison. Have you ever been abandoned by your only master?
Didn't you see what just happened? Fine, okay, yeah, I have. Happy?
Anyway, I was betrayed terribly and put in prison, and then I couldn't handle it anymore. I dashed my head on the wall and offed myself. Please don't judge my death, and I encourage you to tell the others of my innocence, for I did no sin, I promised.
I promise I will. And when I get back to Earth, it'll be the first thing I tell people. Your Satanists will be preached by my friends all over the world.
And I must never return to my natural home, no matter how much I desire it.
Not even after Judgment Day?
No, my body must hang upon my branches. I guess I don't deserve it anymore.
Oh, yes, you do. Who are they?
How am I to know? I am not your guide.
But why aren't they trees?
You ask a lot of questions.
Do
you know
I?
that? Find out for yourself.
Whoa. Hurry up, you'll be eaten by the dog. Oh, are you all right?
Of course not.
I heard you screaming, and I had to get here.
I wasn't screaming.
But you were. I heard it with my own eyes.
Not even... I was a bush. You were so stupid. I assume your father was a hamster and your mother smelled of elderberries.
Well, you're another suicide. Are you Kurt Cobain?
My God, you don't deserve to know. You're worse than those insolent sinners who run around the woods all day because they've wasted their resources.
You're from Florence, aren't you?
Of course I'm from Florence.
Are you going to tell me another prophecy?
Today, haven't you learned anything? All sinners are from Florence, and all of them tell you a prophecy you already know, because this was written 7 years after it takes place.
You know what? It's called historical fiction. But what's going to happen 7 years ago?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Florence is never going to be peaceful. The pagan saint of the city is Mars, the god of war, and I promise you that he wants vengeance on John the Baptist for bringing Christianity to the city.
I wonder how a god of war would do that.
By plaguing the city with civil war.
How do you know all these things?
I killed myself, of course. The gift of prophecy is the only bonus to being tortured forever and turned into a shrubbery.
You know what? That sounds pretty cool. To Inferno I go. For realsies this time. I want to know what's gonna happen. How do I type this? Virgil! Virgil! You're back! Just in time for me to kill myself.
You should not do that.
Why shouldn't I do it?
You still have much to learn of sin.
True, and Beatrice will be awfully disappointed if I stay in Inferno. Fine. Won't do it. Now let's go walk on some burning sand.